My name is Jan Steinhauer. I'm from Germany and I got a scholarship to go to the University of Texas at Austin. If you want to know how my trip went from Germany to the land of the free, the United States of America, then continue watching this video. Everything started out on the 15th of August. It was a great day. The car was so fully packed. You can see some footage over here. Early in the morning, we drove there. We drove from Frankfurt and I can't put into words how I felt. When entering the airport, everything was so surreal. It was Terminal 2, Lufthansa. It was like a dream. Then I walked up to the counter to get my ticket and the lady had good news. I got myself an upgrade to Comfort Plus class from Frankfurt to JFK, New York City. It was great. After I passed security, I got really excited. Luckily, my girl and I checked it a lot, so I calmed down a little. Furthermore, when I entered, it also came in handy that I got the upgrade to Comfort Plus. The chairs were really cozy and there was a guy passing wine around. So I got a little drunk before I even stepped foot on American soil. Furthermore, the food was also pretty good. For the board entertainment, that was it. They had everything. They had a movie of Bruce Springsteen, one of the greatest artists ever in this world. They also had roulette, and the wraps, the food was also pretty good for an airplane. So at the airplane, of course, I started to make friends immediately. On the airplane, there was also a couple flying to New York for their honeymoon. Everything was just like a dream, like the American dream. So when I landed, everything felt so unreal. I know in the US they're pretty common, but for me it was odd seeing like a free water supply every 5 meters, or would I say every 10 feet. The first time I tried US water, it was really something. It wasn't that good because in Germany we're used to sparkling water, so the US water wasn't good, but I can get used to it. Afterwards it was really confusing where to go because there were numerous long lines and then a guy just starts screaming. There were crazy people. There were people just like saying, okay, come with us, come with us. But luckily we went from JFK straight to Austin. The only thing is, once we passed security, there was a guy asking questions where I want to go, who I am. This is the only time I felt somewhat weird and somewhat not welcomed. But besides that, everyone welcomed me. So I finally boarded onto the plane from JFK to Austin. Honestly, the flight wasn't that comfortable because I didn't get an upgrade, so the seats were small and they were themselves. Let me just say that. But I mean, it's the US and I made it through, and obviously there was no wine, so I sobered up a little bit. But still, they also had a copy of Bruce Springsteen, a concert from 1969, and I started writing a little about my flat life history, which is surprisingly pretty exciting. So when I stepped foot on Austin, Texas soil, I was relieved finally being there. But it was somehow odd because I didn't feel tired, even though I was awake for 27 hours at this point. I stepped out of the airport, it was 10:34 p.m. Austin time, and it was really, really hot. Luckily, I made in Germany some friends from the United States, and they picked me up. And what did they give me? They brought me a Whataburger, which is like a bigger Big Mac, I would say, from a German audience. It was nice seeing some familiar faces, and they also took me to a lot of places, like the Capitol. They showed me a little bit of Austin at night. It was great. So shout out to everybody who supported me in the US. Basically, if you want to know how I got this amazing 360 camera, how I've ended up in this podcast studio, stay tuned in the following videos. I'm gonna reveal everything. So subscribe, like this video. See you next time. USA!